Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. You might notice that the base here has expanded a little bit since last time. And it's not because, well, I have been playing off camera, but not intentionally. I just realized that I forgot to hit record. Our dome is expanded. We managed to get a spire here that's going to make the dome more efficient, use less water. Expanded with some stores. We have just a rocket arrived with more colonists. And I guess we're just going to send that back. Hold on, what is left? One food. I could fly away with one food. You know what? We should actually build. Let's build a proper storage area for food down here as well. Just for good measures, because we need that. Anyway, but as I said, forgot to hit record. So basically I built a small dome down here. Not very big, as you can see. I managed to build an extractor here, so we have that covered. And we now need some people. We're just still trying to populate the dome over here. I think that is mostly populated now. At least, yeah, it's almost fully populated. So if we take another rocket in, we should begin to see people moving into to this dome over here. And hopefully they will begin working on the extractor here. We see we need quite a few people actually. Oh, wow, 4 per shift. Ooh, that's a lot. And also a lot needs to be working here. We might have to expand this dome with more living areas, because we're going to need a lot of people to work over here. We both need to have a mechanical parts factory, and we're going to need a metal extractor. A lot of people working on that as well. And on top of that, I also want, if we have a second dome here, because I already have... here it is, under production. I have an electronics store, which also needs to be inside a dome. So it could be a good idea maybe to build a second dome out here to have more housing and more people. But for now, I guess this rocket is empty now. It is. So let's send that thing off. Oh god, everything's in disrepair. Why? Because we're out of metals. Why we're out of metals? Because we don't have the people working in our metal factories. So what do? We send our transport vehicle out on a small scavenger hunt here. I believe we have some metals up here. So we're going to send him up there to gather that and come back with that later. As you can see, scanning have also been increased. Scanned a lot of areas here. But right now my main concern is to increase my power production. You can see we're actually underproducing power pretty badly. And we have a lot of stuff in disrepair. So let's no. You keep going. And then let's just begin to increase first of all, increase the power production, and then I might get a rocket in with some more Stirling engines or Stirling generators. That'd be really good to get some of those. So I'll look into that as well.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, we found another anomaly. Let's see, where's our research vehicle at? Where did it go? Send that over there. We also found some more rare earth materials, which is nice. But we also have it down here in this area, so this could be a good mining spot for the next mining. And we have a lot of metals, so that's a good place to get ourselves started down here. Okay. Rocket is now on our way with more passengers. No, that's not passengers. Sorry, that's more engines for our power grid. So we can get that thing up and running at full capacity. I think until we wait for that, we'll have to open up our Stirling engines here, just to ensure we have enough power to keep ourselves operational until that rocket arrives. They are more vulnerable to take more damage. They're more prone to wear and tear from the environment. But I guess that's a fair fair sacrifice right now, since we are really low on power and we don't want people to run out of power. And here comes the rocket, so hopefully now we will have all the Stirling engines that we could possibly need, at least for the foreseeable future. There we go. That is quite overpowered, I guess. No pun intended. And our rocket is empty, so we're gonna launch that thing back. Now we're definitely producing a lot of power, so I guess it's time that we also quickly here go ahead and expand our storage. Let's get this dome filled up. Let's order yet another rocket. Let's get a passenger rocket. I guess that's a fair... Do we need that many scientists? I don't think we need that many scientists. Let's go to filters here. Let's go to specializations and say... We do need some officers, we do need some medics, but we do not need scientists. We don't want scientists. So geology engineers, a few officers, and a single medic. That was not a lot of medics. But I guess they'll do. Hold on, should we move some of these? Okay, apparently there is only one medic available, it seems. So we'll have to just take that one medic and launch. Oh yeah, I got this company that like freezes. That was also when I forgot to turn on the camera. That kind of freezes people. And I've had to deal with them that they can land here on my planet. And here comes the rocket. There's nothing on board. All they really want is just for me to refuel them, and I'll then get some resources from them. Get that rocket back. Okay, I think maybe because this dome, like a large... Oh, hold on, I'm building domes here. A large dome, we can fit that in here. Right? So I think I actually want to do that. Build one of those domes here.
New colonists have arrived.
So we're gonna build a second dome over here. And that's also gonna be a factory dome.
Sector scan.
Much like this one.
Anomaly found.
And we also find an anomaly. Okay, so we have the colonists that moved in. They do need some power though, so we'll just quickly get... not the colonists don't, they do also need power. But, you know what, I'll actually try to route... Can I route it behind the back here? That would be really awesome if I could do that. Oh, okay. There was no room, unfortunately, so we'll have to route
Research complete.
the other way around, I guess. Because we also need to get it over to that dome over there. So I'll route the other way around this facility here. Oh god, so I kind of managed to write myself into play myself into a corner here. Problem is, I didn't realize that these guys also wanted a lot of electronics. So these guys have taken all my electronics. Meaning that, of course, now my drone hub down here broke down. And because that drone hub broke down, I can't repair it because this one has, of course, taken all my electronics. I need the electronics. And I can't figure out how to get it out, if I can. And all these drones are just idling because this rocket is full of food. But, oh, hold on. So if I actually took this and I salvaged that. Yeah. And then built another food storage. I built that right up there instead. Yeah, there we go. That was right in range of that drone hub. So now they can begin to empty this rocket out.
Anomaly found.
Very quickly, as you can see. And as soon as this rocket is then empty, we can send that off. We can then order the resources we need to get our stuff fixed. Because I don't think I have mechanical parts, but I don't have the electronics factory that's meant to be built in this dome. Which is obviously not done either. Well, there was an anomaly that was found. Yeah. So there's plenty of anomalies, and here's the next issue. Where's my research vehicle? There it is. And it's broken. It's broken down. It needs repairs. And the only option I think I have is to take this, but the problem is this is the only thing right now keeping this area here supplied with just some drones, the one drone it has left. I guess it's a bit of a gamble, but yeah, see now this whole area is not covered by drones, which is a little dangerous. Yeah, look at that, there we go. Undergoing repairs. Perfect. You can now go home again. So we'll park that thing there.
Research complete.
And now we got the research, we can actually build our own Stirling engine. We don't have to ferry those in from Earth anymore. So we can now continue on this mission to go and research that. We have some dust devils over in this area. We also have some research up here I need to go to afterwards. Well, let's start by researching that. Okay, so the engineers and the scientists are in a dispute whether which of their roles are most important for the colony. And they're asking me either I can pick a side, or I can say this is ridiculous. You're both valuable. Of course they are. Need both of them there. Okay, science vessel is currently parked. So we can send that down to that area and begin researching that. Good, we got those guys off the landing pad. That's nice. And we got that drone hub back in action. So now things should begin to move along down in this area again. So finally we got this thing back under control. We also, though, out of stuff to research. So what do we have here? We can make people graduate faster, but since we don't have any kids up here right now, that's not really an issue. Farms increase the comfort of all residents in Dome, and we also have this one, which increase the Dome. This one is a lot more expensive, though. We're going to research that anyway. We have something here that increases our power storage. We can build a drone factory, and drone battery increases. I think we want that too. Oh, we got this, which is Martian education. Oh, we can build a university. Cool. And deep scanning. Ooh, that's nice. Really nice. And we got access to the mechanical parts factory. Smart homes. New smart homes. People probably like that. And we get a bit of build a medic center. Cool. We get all the good stuff now. It's really nice. Okay, so we have room for another 12 people, so we can order another rocket. And we are really low on the engineers working here. And geologists working in the mines here. So I guess we're gonna get ourselves a rocket full of engineers. Filters. Okay, age groups. So the problem is we're running out of people to hire. Especially if we now say we only want engineers and don't want medics. If they have medics, we want them. Age. All is good. Perks. Let's try to just disable these filters. The same with floors. I've tried to disable all floors, but that's maybe... we don't want tourists. Okay, then something happened. We got a lot of people now. Good. They might have some flaws, but that's probably okay. Okay, so what I've done now is I've set this thing up. We can go in here and we can create a transport route. So I set up my my small transporter here.
Resources are low.
To just go down, mine all the stuff in this area here, all the rocks, and then bring it back. So we just go back and forth with all the stuff that we need. Because things are progressing, but it is progressing really slow. We can see the main problem right now is actually we're low on staff, which is luckily a problem we can solve by just landing this rocket. 22 arriving colonists. Uh-oh, that was more than I have expected. I might have done a goofed here because there's no room for them to sleep. Could we get this thing built? Like, quickly. Okay, here we go. First metal load is coming in here. So hopefully now we can begin to finish off this dome so we can get some more housing in for these people. Okay, second dome is done. Let's begin to get some buildings into that. If we should build any... Okay, you know, I'll keep those. That's not open for more factories in the future. Because that's giving us a lot of room, hopefully, to work with. Another thing I noticed here, if we go over to this factory over here, you can also see here that my science labs are not really well shifted. There's not a lot of people in the shift. It's the same thing here. So I need a lot of botanists and a lot of scientists. Officers, it's going okay there. Space bars. Okay, but in general, we really need a lot of people over here as well. And it's not even full. So what I'm considering is to also expand this one with a second dome.
Research complete.
But first, I want to try to go into domes and then build a passage. Locking objects. Oh, okay. Hopefully nobody moved in here yet. Okay, they did. So we have to reroute this first before... Let's do this right. Let's just not cut the water and oxygen to the dome where people are living. Life support. And that one. So I guess we're gonna try to move... like out here. Okay, so I rerouted that. So... Ah! This is how the tunnel is working. So I built one there. And then I say you connect to... Oh, it can't reach. So now we can build a tunnel from this, like, general area over to... Oh, it needs to be at the edge of a... Oh, now that is inconvenient. And it can't go over power lines either. God, that's inconvenient. Remove the old power cables. Like so. And then... for the 100th time, I can build... Yes. Ah, that was a lot more... time-consuming than I've hoped it would be. But hey, it seems it works. So, just for good measures, we are going to build a... That was the whole point of having this one, was... What is this? Oh, research labs. Okay. We're going to build another living block over here on the opposite side. There we go. So what's going on here? Wow! There's a lot of people who needs to work here. So now these domes are connected, meaning they pretty much work as one big dome. So I can have all the living spaces, which I am planning to build in here, as soon as we get polymers moved in here. But as soon as we get that, we have pretty much everybody can be living in here and working on the factories outside here, working on this factory here. There's also a factory here that needs a lot of people. I need a ton of engineers for this. I need a ton of engineers more for this. Is also low on engineers. And just to make everything a little bit more fun, I also can also build myself a polymer factory, which I also want, which I was planning to build like out here somewhere, and that would probably also require some people to work on. And we need more people to work our mines. We need generally just more people. Living spaces are okay. We have plenty of living spaces here. We're gonna get another there. So
resources are low.
What's low? Metal is low. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I want to free up this one for more living spaces. But that's where the grocers are right now, is to get all their stuff, all their food. So I'm gonna move that, but we don't want to disassemble it. So I'm gonna just put down another one.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, but I think that's gonna be it for today. We did manage to get our small factory area up and working here. Low on drones though. Is that thing down again? We're out of electronics again. Oh, we need that electronics factory working. Why is that not working? There's always something broken, right? We need rare materials. So in order for to get that to work, we need to get a mining thing going down here. Wonderful. Or we need just to actually build down in this area. You can see how much material we have available. We have really good
anomaly analyzed.
Really good positions. Oh, we got another anomaly here.
We've collected valuable geographic data at the site of the anomaly.
Oh, so we can either get a little bit of funds, a few credits, 2 drone hub prefabs, or other prefabs. Interesting. I guess we're gonna get those moisturizers. They're nice to have. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I think that's gonna be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm definitely gonna continue this, and we'll see if I can't begin to get this this colony under control. There's constantly something breaking. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, but
Anomaly found.
oh wow, that just spawned in the middle of my base. Okay. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in space.